Hello everyone, Lady Irene here with another Ball Jointed Doll video. I will be doing the BJD Addicts prompt number 12, meetups and groups. So I actually used to host my own meetups, and I kind of still do. So I used to live, I guess the closest place is Elizabeth City, but I used to host a meetup with two other people in a small town called Murfreesboro. And the other person was from Greenville, North Carolina. This was all in North Carolina. And the other person was my roommate. So, at the time anyways, and so we would go to a coffee shop that was really cool, order about like 5 coffees each, and just sit there and talk about dolls and other things. And then I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and there wasn't really a doll community, not like openly, not like, hey, we're here, look at us, right? You kind of had to find it, and I didn't know how to find it, because, you know, where I was, you had to make it, because there was no one anyways. Like, people didn't exist. I lived in a town with, like, 100 people in it, you know? So, when I got to Charlotte, I was just kind of, like, on my own, but then I started going to Ichiban, and I started hosting the doll meet and the doll panels there, 4 years ago? And that's how I go for, you know, discounted or free, because I was like, well, I can't afford it, so let me do doll stuff and see if there's people. And there are people, and it's like, some familiar faces. Maybe I'll have one person who only shows up for the 1 year. I think the biggest meet, though, I went to was at NecoCon in Virginia, because they have a huge doll community, and they have, like, free food at theirs. It's amazing. I tried to do, like, free tea and snacks at mine. I didn't do it last year, but it's really frustrating trying to do an event like a doll meet at Ichiban, because they put us in the lounge, but then they don't say the lounge is only for the meet at the time, so everyone takes up tables that we need to use. And it's really obnoxious. It's just like, I wish they would work with me more to like organize it, because it's, you know, I'm trying to do a staple event. But in my years of being in Charlotte, I have met other people. I actually took German with a person who has dolls as well, and she was like, yeah, I have like a 70 centimeter, or he was an 80 centimeter, I don't remember. And we were talking about like clothes are impossible to buy, and at the time I didn't have any that big, so I was just like, shoo, that's huge. All I had was like MSDs. But last year I met a lot of people who do like smart dolls and Volks, and maybe a little bit of resin dolls from the Smart Doll fan group, Smart Doll lovers group on Facebook. So if you have smart dolls like Aoife here, there's a really good group there. They try to keep the drama low, and you can have you can have the tough conversations, but as long as you're not being a jerk, they allow it. And they're a pretty good group, and I know a few of them from it. The first smart doll I saw actually was last year Ichiban, so not last January, but the 2019 January is when it happened. And I've been looking at him, and I saw it for the first time in real life, and I was just like, oh, I want this so bad. Like, I got so excited that I had an adrenaline rush, which unfortunately causes all my nerves to get shot and like everything else. So like, I just have a ball of energy I need to get rid of, which somehow my body is like, crying is a way to get rid of energy, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. If I want to look like a crazy person crying in the middle of a convention for no reason. So yeah, I was super excited to see my first smart dolls at my panel and at my meet at Ichiban. But yeah, and I'm also, of course, part of the BJD Addicts Facebook group because it's about groups and meetups. I don't really get on DOA anymore except for the waiting room right now just because I'm waiting for Resin Soul dolls and I'm on their waiting room and everyone on the waiting room is really great, but I try to avoid DOA because they're just, there's something like stuck up about it. It's like, we dictate what is a doll and what isn't. And I'm just like, ugh, rules are lame. I just want to do whatever I want. And I shouldn't have to tiptoe with my dolls. You know, I just want to do whatever. I get it though. This hobby has a lot of people who are very opinionated. Someone's gonna be in my comments and be like, you're insulting me. And I'm like, oof. Sorry. I get a little, irritated and also snippy about people on DOA. But it's kind of why I only stick to the waiting rooms because everyone there is doing the same thing. They're not having real discussions. We're just like, anyone get their doll? How about a doll? I want to see pictures of a doll, and that's literally it. Instead of like, what constitutes as a BJD? Obitsus? No. But I'm on a tangent now. But it is part of my panels. It's like, here's some sources, but be wary if you like certain things. They don't like those certain things. Because this is not a BJD according to them. And I'm just like, well, it has ball joints because it has joints that have balls in them. Change my mind. Someone's gonna start a fight in my comments. No one even sees my videos, so it's whatever. I can say whatever I want. No one's gonna see it because nobody watches videos anymore. Anyway, so that's like my whole meetup history. Ooh. You know, I have been to two meetups that I haven't hosted. And then I've been to too many to count that I've hosted with very little people showing up. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, this has been prompt number, I'm literally looking at a list and I can't remember what number this is. 12. Prompt number 12 for BJD Addicts prompts, which are like 10 years old. So maybe somebody will see this, probably not though. See you in the next video.